Boom. And we're live. What's up, man? Welcome back.
What's up?
Welcome back to the
finally
show.
Here.
It's been a cool
here.
minute since we've done this. We're back.
I always laugh when you say that. It's just like it's such a weird thing. I've lived in Canada all my life. I've never heard anyone else say that.
It's been a minute. Yeah, no, dude, that's just I don't know. That's something I've known for so long. It's just what people say on the East Coast.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just so weird.
It's like a sarcastic thing though, right? It's like,
right,
oh, it's
yeah,
been a
yeah,
minute,
yeah.
you know, but it's actually you say it's been a minute, it's been like months.
It's been more than a minute, yeah.
It has definitely been more than a minute.
Yeah. Well, today I don't know what we're gonna be talking about. We're just kind of randomly hitting everything, you know.
This is just what we do now. We just ramble with nothing. Are we out of sync? Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, we are out of sync too, eh? All
I
right.
hate when this happens, man.
I got the fix.
Streaming BS, boy.
I got the fix. Real quick. The sync should be returned. All right. Dang. I'm slipping. I never do that. I've been so on the ball, but you know, that happens once in a while. Anyways,
we're human, baby.
We're human. That should be fixed. Anyways, the Infinite Warfare trailer.
Oh God.
is coming up on 2 million, and you know
2 million. Oh my God.
Could be proud about that, right? If it was 2 million likes, but
let me check Battlefield. I'm pretty sure Battlefield's at probably close.
It's 2 million dislikes.
1.5 million likes for Battlefield 1.
No way.
Yeah.
Dude, that trailer is
it's amazing.
Quite possibly the greatest trailer ever created. The graphics,
it's amazing. It's amazing.
That there was a developer that basically roasted Infinite Warfare and said, like, you know, it's the exact same as what they've been doing for years. And I was thinking, man, that is really true. And I'm sure on their end, it's easy to get into the realm of, well, this is how we do our trailers, and they do the same thing every year.
Yeah.
And then Battlefield just stepped it up,
dude,
bro.
Like, oh my gosh, this is what we've been looking for. Like, my favorite trailers from video games. I don't know if you've seen the Assassin's Creed Revelations trailer.
No.
Or is it Brotherhood? It's one of them. It is just amazing. And I haven't seen that type of trailer since Battlefield 1. But honestly, I'm going to be completely honest here. I was watching the Infinite Warfare trailer for the first time, and I got bored. I wasn't interested, you know?
Man, it wasn't great.
It was just, I'm looking at it now. It's just so mediocre. It's just like what we've seen already.
You know what though? I think the thing is, a lot of I feel like people don't hate it as much as 2 million dislikes really is.
No, yeah,
right?
That's obviously just the trending boom, you know.
Yeah, like Advanced Warfare, for example. You know, same kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Not like everyone's like whatever, I guess, but I feel like it was just like this. It was on this knife's edge where if they screw this up, and it started in the wrong direction, and when you have something as giant as COD, that's just not going well.
The thing I will never understand is that So they take 3 years to make these games, right? And I've watched a bunch of bigger YouTubers like T-Mart and everyone say like, oh, they couldn't make a game in 2 years. Like, because the first year of this game's development was, I think, when Ghosts launched, if I'm correct. And Ghosts, there wasn't really a hate for anything futuristic at that time, I don't think. But then Advanced Warfare came out, and that was their second year of development. And that's when everyone just did not want futuristic Call of Duty. And I think people are saying, oh, it was too late in Infinite Warfare's life cycle. I think that's complete bullshit, to be honest, because they made the older games in a year. They didn't take 3 years.
That's true. They made Modern Warfare 2 in a year, COD 4 in a year, Black Ops 1 in a year, Black Ops 2 in a year.
Like, this is why I think what people on YouTube that are saying like, oh, they just didn't have enough time, you can't just start off. I think that's complete bullshit. And they should have seen this as like an immediate sign. And I just feel that also in the Infinite Warfare trailer, for them to have the gall just to flash a little tiny exo suit and like also have lasers showing in. Like, I know people are saying, "Oh, it's the campaign trailer," but still, you put that in, people are just gonna go crazy. And I'm just done with futuristic Call of Duty, to be honest, man.
Yeah.
It's just not
Honestly,
Call of
Black
Duty.
Ops 3 works for me. I
Black Ops 2 is
really
perfect. Yep.
like Black Ops 3 had a 3-year development cycle, and the amount of content in that game, it is so
It's
full.
unbelievable.
You have
Yeah.
zombies, which is, I mean, Shadows of Evil, I know it's questionable, but
Yeah,
it's so extensive.
it's packed.
You
Yep,
have
it's
an
packed.
amazing multiplayer. Campaign was a little questionable, but it was full. You know, it was a solid camp. Like, it was, maybe the storyline wasn't great, but it was a solid campaign, right?
Yeah.
For the amount of content it delivered. And I just feel like this is going to be not a Treyarch delivery.
No, definitely not. And I feel like these 3 years, it's just gonna be such a waste because what Treyarch managed to do in 3 years is unbelievable. They basically made 2 campaigns, well, 1.5, because I don't really count Nightmares as its full campaign. Really, it's just regular campaign with zombies. So you got 1.5 campaigns. You have Dead Ops Arcade 2, which might add is like one of my favorite things on Black Ops 3. It's amazing. And then we have zombies, plus like they knew all the DLCs before the game came out. That's just public knowledge for everyone. And they have multiplayer, and that's a lot for 3 years. And for one game, that's unbelievable. But the thing is, man, Infinite Warfare, I don't care about the campaign, don't really care about the multiplayer, and I think zombies is gonna suck. So like I know people are telling me, oh, keep an open mind, but it's just
Zombies
it's
is
difficult.
questionable, bro.
It's because
And you hit it right on the head. Is that
Yeah.
zombies is the special game mode, and with 3 zombies in a row, I don't even know if I'm gonna want to play it, man.
Yeah, and I know people arguing with me. They're like, "Oh, you're getting more content," but this is the thing, man. This is why top fives were huge, and I'm not just saying this for top fives. This is why people like zombies, is because we can reflect back on maps like it's made a month ago. You know, like I still love to play Mob of the Dead, or even older maps like from World at War to this day, and I think that's what makes zombies special. But with it getting over spammed, it's just gonna be a forgettable experience. Because with Exo Zombies, man, I completely forgot about all the maps. Like I can't even remember most of their names. Like their Descent, Carrier, Burger Town, Infection. Like it's just
Yeah, dude.
This is
Descent. When IGN did that top 10 list in a Descent, everyone was saying Descent. I thought Descent was the first one.
yeah, exactly.
I was like, oh, it's the underwater one.
This
But-
is the thing, man. And
Yeah.
why I'm mad at Infinite Warfare for also releasing zombies is because it shifts the focus from Black Ops 3 custom zombies completely away to Infinite Warfare. And Infinite Warfare, I'm going to guarantee you guys, it's not going to be worth it. Like, Black Ops 3 Customs is just going to have so much more into it than Infinite Warfare. And
Okay, well, before we get into customs, because that's a
Yes.
huge topic,
yeah.
what is Infinite Warfare Zombies going to be? You think it's going to be like zombies in space? Moon?
Let me pull up the teaser image for
Because if
zombies.
every single map is like Moon, I'm just going to say no. Sorry, can't do it.
So I actually have a really weird guess with this. And I think Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, I should say, is completely separate from multiplayer and campaign. It's going to be something on its own fruition type of deal. And my guess is that it's actually going to be in another movie theater, except this is going to be in an American movie theater and based in the 80s is my guess.
Really?
Yep. Because if you look at the image, you got this guy with like this headband around him that just screams 80s or 70s. And it's a film reel with popcorn, and the ground is like this nice type of red theater ground. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like these old type of ones. So that's my guess. I feel like they're going for another Kino.
I was going to say Kino
starter.
remake.
Yeah.
Well, you know what would be cool? Kind of.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if this would be cool, but I'm going to throw this idea out.
Sure.
Is with COD Online, how they kind of remade everything futuristically.
Right.
They did that, but maybe like threw in a new storyline with new characters or something like that. It's a thought. I don't know. Alternative alternate universe. I'm sure they wouldn't take off of Treyarch. That would just be lazy.
No,
And Treyarch
I
would be,
I think they even confirmed it. They're gonna be doing their own thing. It's
yeah.
just ah, I just dislike it with so much zombies now because now we're gonna get who knows what this is gonna be. My guess is it's subpar. And then next year we're gonna get another subpar experience, and then we just have Treyarch zombies. But by that time we're gonna be tired of zombies. You know, it's like
it's too
frick,
much.
man. So I just feel this was a bad move on their part in general.
I think it would be cool for spin-offs though, like a character spin-off. So I mean, there's so many characters in zombies that we've never even seen and we just know about, like Gersh and all these people. Yeah. It would be cool to see spin-offs of that. And I think if anyone was going to do that, it'd be cool to see Treyarch do that in Black Ops 4 or whatever the next one is, where it's like, this map is dedicated to Gersh or something, and this is how he does it. Or, you know, whoever.
Well,
an interesting
this
idea.
Is the thing, man. I just wish that other companies didn't kind of just stay away from Treyarch and they're on their own and they're making their own version of zombies, you know? Because when it comes from that, it's just kind of weird. Because Exo Zombies is basically a ripoff of zombies in a way, and they just added exosuits to have the innovation factor in it. And I just wish that they really worked with Treyarch because, like, when Pat and I went with Treyarch, they didn't really seem like, I don't know, they were just like, you know, Exo Zombies, it's whatever. But
yeah, I mean, they respected it. I remember he was saying how basically with developing for them, he's like, you know, they want to make an experience that's as good as zombies that isn't zombies, and that's like impossible.
Yeah.
So it's very hard. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to be honest, I feel like I'm the only person on this end, but I'm disappointed we're not getting Extinction 2. I'm probably the only person, but the first map we got and the one on the ship, Carrier, I think it was. No, it definitely wasn't Carrier. Mayday.
Oh, Mayday. Yes.
I love that.
That was incredible.
Love that.
I'm really excited. I'm honestly kind of upset, I guess you could say, that Extinction isn't brought back. But I guess with that, it might mean that zombies might be on a grand scale. The thing I am very worried about is that I hope they don't make it lackluster and then start building up, like with what Exo Zombies did. I want them straight up to release a map that's just packed with everything. Like, I'm talking perks.
Yeah.
I'm talking full Easter egg, not this like Outbreak BS that we got for the first Exo Zombies map.
Helicopter crashes.
Yeah. Like, I want hugeness. And if they were able to present something like what they did with Mayday, like with the huge Kraken, awesome. I just don't want a lackluster experience that's just like, oh, just wait for the next one. Or where people were relating Exo Zombies with World at War maps. Yeah, like Nocturne and Toten being Outbreak. And just no, we want like just a full experience. Don't half-ass it. And that's the thing.
With Exo Zombies. Exo Zombies. I was like, wait, is that the right term for that jumpy zombies game? With Exo Zombies, I kind of understood why they did a first map that was basic, because new concepts, you know, if you're a new player, whatever. But I think what they should have done is have that in the camp, like with the game.
Right.
What obviously happened is they didn't have enough time. Mm-hmm. Now, that honestly shows a lot for Treyarch, because Treyarch wouldn't do that. Treyarch produces. They're so consistent. And I've seen from COD 4 through to now, when COD 4 dropped, they were the dominant developer. Like World at War was just like, screw this. Zombies is kind of cool, but you know, World at War sucks. If you're gonna play multiplayer, you're gonna go back and play COD 4. Like there was almost as many people playing COD 4 when World at War was the COD, and it slowly changed the other way to Treyarch is dominant now. And again,
it's crazy.
You can see, like, you know, they produce, and I don't know, like I don't think Infinity Ward will do enough.
First off, I hate the name. Infinity Ward and Infinite Warfare are so similar. I get them mixed up so much, and it's such a pain in the ass. And another thing is, I feel like this experience is already going to be lackluster just because there's only going to be one map when this game comes out, unlike Treyarch's 2 maps, you know?
That's a good point.
That's another thing I just thought of. So
The giant was a last minute thing, but it
but
really
it
was
helped.
important
It helped.
for Black Ops 3.
It really was. Yes.
For storyline, but
Yes.
just from a perspective of, okay, I don't want to have to put 2 hours into this game. Let's just hop on the giant and just,
Exactly.
let's just go do us.
Especially like when the game came out, Shadows of Evil was way more tedious. There wasn't a shared inventory. It was worse. So thank God they put in the giant.
Oh, is there shared inventory now?
Yeah, there is a shared inventory now. It's a lot
Like
easier.
with the gate worms.
Yeah, and the rituals I think are a bit faster when you're playing co-op, which is nice.
Okay, cool.
But before, oh my, it was such a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Especially like getting all the pens and like the champion belt.
Right.
That.
Like Shadows of Evil and Zetsuba share that. They're so tedious.
Yeah.
The difference between the two maps, Zetsubo is, or I should say Shadows of Evil, you could pack a punch on round one. It's very, very meticulous, but if you do it right, you can do it.
Yeah.
Zetsubo, on the other hand, they're like, nah, you don't get any points. Like, good luck getting jugged by round 10. You're just.
It's the doors, man. The doors. There's way too many. The bunker should not have 10,000 points worth of doors. That's ridiculous.
It's a lot.
Because this is exactly why I love Der Eisendrache, man. You turn on the power, literally like half the map is open.
Yeah.
Like the Death Ray, the Undercroft, that whole area, it's all open.
I forget who said this, but someone in the Zombies chat said it best. Der Eisendrache is going to be the ascension of Black Ops 3
Yes,
Zombies.
I completely agree.
It's easy,
Completely
it's
agree.
fun, it's a great experience, but it's not extremely challenging.
Yeah.
And that's like 100%. Der Eisendrache, compared to Zetsubo and even Shadows, it's pretty easy.
Oh, yeah.
You get a Stormbow, I mean, you're golden.
You're good for like 100. Yeah.
It's a great map. I mean, one of my favorite maps of all time, honestly.
Yep. It's definitely like top 5 at least, but maybe even top 3 to be honest. The thing is, I was talking with a lot of people. Imagine that map without Wonder Spheres. It would be horrible.
Oh, God.
It would be the worst because it would be like Zetsubo. That's the thing, man. If Zetsubo had something like Der Eisendrache, where you could transport to different areas way more easier than the zip line and the sewer pipe, I think it would have been better. Or if they like repurpose or reposition them, I mean.
That's a good point.
It would have been a lot better, I think.
What if they had a plant maybe that would whip you, like send you places, kind of like the Wonder Sphere? Because that's the thing, is they have transportation things, but the transportation things are so out of the way that to get to the transportation thing, you may as well just go there. Like the sewers?
Exactly.
It's like, if I want to go to the sewers, I may as well just walk there and save myself the 500 points, because that's not going to save me time.
That's the problem, man. That is the real problem, because the zip line is like, I honestly never go to the bottom area of the zip line, you know? I never, unless it's for the ritual. And then the sewer, it's okay, but man, Der Eisendrache nailed the Wonder Sphere areas.
Yeah.
Nailed it. It's like, okay, you don't want to take the teleporter, just go up to the Death Ray.
Yeah.
You know?
The only thing that sucked is if you were at the Death Ray and you needed to get to the Undercroft, that was a trek.
There should have been a way to go down the well as well.
Yeah, exactly. Nice. Yeah.
But
you know what? Someone said this in the chat and it like made a really good point to me. Mm-hmm. If Transit had Wonder Sphere, that map probably would have been saved.
Or if the teleporters were actually located areas. So it's like the power one brings you to spawn or something, you know?
Yeah.
Not just completely random.
If each one sends you to the next map or next area.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I just hated taking the same damn one 50 damn times trying to get to the power area or something, and I just did not get it. It
just sends you random spots.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I just hated that shit. But I think that's why people like Ascension too, because Ascension without lunar landers would have sucked, you know?
That's true. Yeah, Ascension's a big map.
It's
still one of the bigger maps in Zombies.
Yep. And I think that's why it did well. And this is why, man, map flow in terms of escape routes is important. This is why Call of the Dead is my favorite map. The zip lines, the flinger, the ice slide, they're positioned perfectly. The map flow is just amazing, and that's why I just love it. I know people are like, George Romero, but I think he pushes you to not camp, and that's a fun part for me. So
yeah, well, I think George Romero was Treyarch's first attempt at the mid boss, right?
Right.
Where
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, he's not a mid boss because he
Oh,
has
not
so
at
much
all.
health. He's
Yeah.
he's like a boss, like a spider boss or a keeper boss or whatever.
Yeah.
But the point of a mid boss, and like we've talked about this before, is that it switches everything up. A Margwa spawns in. Okay, I got to deal with this now. It changes your flow pattern where you just get so used to training and training and training. That's what George was supposed to do. Okay, like I'm training at the lighthouse. Oh, George is here. Now I'm gonna go to the other side down by the water and back and forth. Like it just switched it up. I didn't like it, but I see what they were going for.
I feel if the VR11 teleported George Romero away, it would have been a way better Wonder Weapon. It would have really fit the map a lot more. I think that's what they should have done with it now that I think about it.
The VR11 was too underpowered.
Yeah, too underpowered. And if they managed to make it so that it teleported him, plus the insta kills lasted longer, I think it would have been better. Because people think of it as like the worst Wonder Weapon, and I can agree. It's one of the worst. It's not the worst, but it's definitely one of them.
It's up there.
Yeah.
Especially in solo, it's pretty useless.
Oh yeah, solo, it's absolutely garbage. So.
Like it turns zombies into humans that are supposed to distract you. But the zombies are always closer to you, so that they go for you anyways. Like it's just terrible.
It's a discount monkey bomb that sucks. It's a bootleg monkey bomb.
Yeah, it's like
a black monkey.
Yeah,
bomb.
Yeah,
totally doesn't work. Yeah, I don't know. I still love Call of the Dead because it's just so innovative. You know, first map to bring a wonder weapon as a sniper. That's awesome.
The
only one as well. Yeah, that's true. Maybe Black Ops 3 might introduce something.
I'm kind of hoping for one, honestly. I don't know what, but you know the Trident. I think it was from.
Yeah,
the one that it was from Exo Zombies. It shot out this
so bad.
I want a sniper that does that, but is like a shot and it just goes and just slices every single zombie in half. That would be epic.
Or yeah, like one shot and then it branches out and branches out, and
like
it goes
a crazy double tap.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool.
But with or maybe like I guess that is like a shotgun, but with the Trident you'd shoot it and it would like go so slow and like and like bounce around the walls.
I remember having the Trident and I had to kill one zombie and I shot it 5 times and I still didn't kill the fucking zombie. Like it just flies everywhere. I don't even think it has a pre-positioned path. It's just
completely random.
It's one of the worst wonder weapons ever.
So trash.
It's so bad. Like, and that's another thing, man. Infinite Warfare has to nail wonder weapons because wonder weapons, when you really think about it, it's such a big part of the map. It honestly makes or breaks most maps because most people like maps that have good wonder weapons. Origins with the staves, Der Eisendrache with the bows, Mob of the Dead with the Blundergat. Regardless of it not being good with damage, it's still good as a defensive wonder weapon, you know?
Yeah, that's very true.
So that's the thing, because the Cauterizer, I remember looking at the Exo Zombies trailer, I'm like, that's not the wonder weapon. that's just a shotgun. Turns out to be the wonder weapon. It's just
the wonder weapon. And remember the upgrade system?
No,
every round you had to upgrade your gun just to keep ammo.
Never want to see that Mark 25 garbage ever again in my life. Never. Just
that was rough.
Because this is how they thought of it. They looked at zombies, Treyarch zombies, and they're like, okay, 5,000 points per pack-a-punch. Why don't we make it so they have to pack-a-punch 20 times and make it cost 50,000 points? And someone was like, that's a great idea. Like,
that's what I want to see.
That's what I want to see. Like, oh my God.
And it doesn't even really make the gun better. It just slowly.
Just gives you ammo.
That's it. Do you remember this? You upgrade it once, epic camo. And then that was it. The rest of the camos were trash.
Exactly.
There was like a diamond one at 20 and it was okay, but the only good one was the Mark II.
Mark II was the best one. Like this green epic. I don't understand the logic. And I think that was just because they were pushed for time. They just threw it in, you know? Like
definitely.
That's horrible, you know? But
yeah.
That's Exo Zombies, man. But
that is Exo Zombies.
Infinite Warfare, man. All I'm looking for, good map flow. not copying too much from Treyarch, and good wonder weapons. If they can manage, and a good Easter egg. If they can manage all four of those, we're golden. We're set. That's it.
Yeah, I don't think they should go for an all-out like Treyarch kind of map with like a shadows or.
Nope.
They're just not going to do it. Like, there's so much to get wrong. Treyarch's been working at this for 8 years now. They know how to make a good big map. Advanced War or Infinity Ward.
I'm telling you, dude, you can't think of it. It's such a hard thing. Literally the worst name.
Infinity Ward does not know how to do it. They should keep it like Kino size. And just have it fun.
My guess is, I honestly feel this might feel very similar to Extinction. This type of zombies. That's my guess.
I'd be okay with that. I would actually be okay with that if they took an Extinction sort of. Actually, that could be interesting if it was an Extinction thing where you have like cash and you throw it out, like, you know how that system worked.
Yeah,
it would be different enough that it wouldn't be like, oh my god, this is just another year of stupid zombies.
Exactly. Yeah,
and it might not be as fun, but it would just be fresh, which is what we need. We're not looking for zombies. We're just looking for something fresh enough at this point.
Yeah, like that. I guess that's another thing. Honestly, I would really like if this Infinite Warfare zombies experience was similar to something like Left 4 Dead zombies. Like that, I love Left 4 Dead 2 zombies.
That would be cool.
It would be just super simple, super bare bones, but a lot of fun. And if it was like Left 4 Dead 2, I'd be happy. Just super simple. I just don't want too much of the same. Like, I don't know if I want barriers and you start at the starting room. Like, I want them to really push innovation here. And I think that's what we're all looking for, you know?
That'd be cool. I would like that. The other thing I was going to say is this coming season of zombies makes it so weird being a YouTuber because I think we were all banking on customs.
Yeah.
Like, I was just like, all right, I guess customs is going to be quite a big part of my channel next year, which I was excited because the amount of mods we've seen so far in World at War and Black Ops 1.
Unbelievable.
Just like the stuff Roland does, Death Machine Ray Gun, you know, just all that stuff is incredible.
Unbelievable.
And the fact that we are going to get Black Ops 3 customs it's going to be
it's going to be amazing. I know. I'm just like I know Roland's going to be day in day out like just on this game modding. It's going to be something else, man. Ethereum. I've already seen it, honestly, because people on World at War have stopped releasing mods. They've just kind of updated them. They don't want to work on anything because no one's really going to play it in the next couple months.
Yeah, no, not interested.
But yeah, once BO3 comes out, man, World at War customs, irrelevant. It's gone.
Oh, yeah.
Black Ops 3 is the new thing,
But the thing is you're going to be able, I mean, they've all done this before. You're going to be able to go into any, like, World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, take any element, so a staff, like a perk machine, like a wonder weapon, and put it into a different map. So even the simplicity of Derision Drac bows on Shadows of Evil, that would be amazing. And that's like here, like baseline normal zombies, you're one step above that. But the amount of creativity we're going to get is going to be like 20,000 different possible steps.
Oh, I know. You could get like a Shadows of Evil. You could literally, I wouldn't be surprised if someone just took all 4 DLCs and just mashed them all into one map. You know, you got Derision Drac Castle one side, Shadows of Evil like Rift on the other. It'd be crazy.
That'd
be
insane. Or would every single wonder weapon in a map.
Yep.
Or a bow that shoots all 4 at the same time. It makes like it shoots a wolf bow shot and then electrifies guys, sending out skulls to get zombies out far away, and like a magma thing. Like you could just do ridiculous. You could do so much with that. And like again, man, it really is going to be the life of the zombies community.
And this is why, man, I'm just really disappointed with Infinite Warfare coming out with Black Ops 3 customs, because it's going to take away from that. Because customs is going to be just expansively crazy. And then Infinite Warfare, this is why if I'm really going to like Infinite Warfare personally, it has to be completely different from Treyarch, you know?
Yeah.
Because we're going to see the total height of what Black Ops 3 zombies can do. And then when we go to like a lackluster experience that's maybe like a ripoff of Treyarch zombies from Infinite Warfare, it's not going to be as good, you know? So,
That's
and
a
it's just going to
super good point.
Yeah. So I better be different. That's all I want. That's all I want. Just
All right, you could have one custom map right now, or one custom mod for Black Ops 3. That's just like, I don't know, that just came to my head. Anything you could throw in, like just random, anything.
Shrek as the Thrasher. I'm telling you, it has to happen. It
That's
has to be the first mod for Black Ops 3.
and that is going to happen.
It
Is the
has to
thing.
be.
That is going to happen.
It has to be the first mod. The first mod, Shrek as a Thrasher, we're gone. That's it.
That makes me so excited. The fact that like it's not. Oh, hopefully that becomes a thing. That is. We are going to see a Shrek Thrasher.
It's gonna happen.
And replace the spiders with like donkeys.
Yep, it's gonna happen. First mod as Zetsubo. Shrek as Swamp. Like Shrek Swamp, like in the spider cave.
Great.
You can see like his little hut. You can see.
And when he spawns in, it's like somebody wants something.
Exactly.
Oh, that'd be so great.
Gotta be the first one. I'm telling you.
I want Zetsubo no Cena.
Yeah,
I want John Cena to be the Thrasher, to come in and just...
It's just invisible.
RKO.
You can't see it.
You can't see him.
You can't see it.
You can just hear him. The music gets louder and you just have to run. Dude, that'd be a sick map. No zombies, just an invisible John Cena, and you have to run away from him.
Oh, that would be scary, dude. That's like Mike Myers. Oh, God.
That'd be cool.
That'd be
very cool. A Slender Man mod. I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas out. My lame idea, your idea is way better. I was going to say Shadows of Evil where you don't have to open up the rift. No stuff.
Oh, like everything's open? Like the beast mode? Oh. I feel like when that happens, man, it'd just be so easy. Because that's literally the girth. What a weird word. Of Shadows of Evil.
That's true.
That's like all of the detail in it.
That's very true. You know, the other thing that's gonna come with customs though is new Easter eggs. Yeah. You see a lot of people have been doing that with Black Ops 1, like on 5, the guy basically just took the map, just threw in a different Easter egg, the ending Easter egg for
it. It was amazing, might add.
Super cool. Yeah, you fight a Panzer on 5. There's a new one, the Thor mod or Tor mod.
Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah,
I think I'm gonna try that at some point.
On Ascension,
but it's just
real,
so cool. And I mean, you know, the things we're gonna see on Shadows of Evil, you know, side quests, and you know, maybe Richtofen is in it now, and a lot of cool stuff.
And we can actually see like full made cutscenes as well, like for customs, you know, because Black Ops 3. I wonder if custom zombies will actually have tools to support like cutscene creation. I don't think so, but it would be interesting to see what type of cutscenes people come up with, you know, like ending Easter eggs.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd be pretty interested. Customs just makes me excited, man, because everyone's gonna be so hyped, and I just hope that Infinite Warfare doesn't deter that hype. That's my only concern.
Yeah, and that's a huge like fear is that. But the thing is, if it's bad, I think, you know what, if it's bad, people aren't going to worry about it, and then we'll have Black Ops 3 customs.
Right.
If it's good, it'll be something to play with for a little bit, but it's not going to have the legs. It's not going to have the longevity of a Shadows of Evil, where 2 months in we're still, you know, searching for the Apothecon upgrade Easter egg and all that kind of stuff.
It's weird. I feel like with every Treyarch installation, they always make the map on disc, like the one that's worth playing the most. Like Transit, regardless of how bad or good it was, people were still looking for the dumbest shit on that map, you know, like the
dude. I was right there.
Handle, you know,
I was looking for perma PhD and mule kick,
perma stamina up as well. Yeah,
and the second bus route. Oh, by the way, thank you GoggerPlays for the sponsor, but dude, the second bus route was
Bus Route B, the infamous Bus Route B. Who could forget? You know, And yeah, honestly, regardless of how bad it was, Transit made people play it to look for things a lot. Like I played Transit a lot to look for those things. And regardless of if they weren't there, I think Shadows of Evil had that too, you know, like with the whole upgrade. Um,
Yeah. Well,
especially oh man,
the thing we
jeez.
have to admit, and people don't like to admit this, is Transit was a good map when it first came out. I loved it.
Yep.
I played it
Yep.
so much. And and the same with Shadows of Evil. I kind of slowly started to detest the setup and all that kind of stuff.
It's the whole honeymoon phase. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Because with the new game, the honeymoon phase lasts a lot longer than just a DLC, you know?
Dude,
So,
I swear to God, like that was the most hype Zombies has ever had, was seeing that bus route and people on top of it shooting guns.
it was pretty sick. Yeah, I have to agree.
It looked exciting, and then it was like, no.
I wish someone could have drive the bus. That would have been sick, you know? Like one guy's
That
driving
would be
the bus,
hilarious.
you know?
That's gonna be a Zombies mod.
Oh, I know for sure.
That's gonna be a Zombies mod.
The better transit, a transit
Better
2.0, 3.0.
3.0. We already have 2.0. That would be cool if someone like actually remade the like Transit, the whole thing, and just completely rebranched it.
Yeah, like make the paths between shorter, no lava, have a bus that's drivable, add like better weapons. It would have been
Super
actually pretty
fast bus.
enjoyable. Take out denizens as well.
Yeah.
Uh,
More guns, maybe box locations at every place.
yeah, like make the teleporting preset and just do a bunch of other different things. It would have been great. Take out the jet gun.
You could really make some good stuff.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Customs is going
Dang.
to release just everything. It's gonna be amazing. I'm excited, man. And I don't know if you want to talk about DLC 3, but there are some spoilers that are out that we could kind of just skim over. Also, DLC 4 has just the slightest information.
Yeah, if you want to run through it, I know about DLC 4, but not DLC 3. So
okay,
go for it, yeah.
DLC 3, I think it's confirmed. It's gonna be in Russia, which kind of scares me, man, because I don't know how they're gonna do this. Because Russia, when you think of it, there's snow, it's dusty, it's dirty. And like this is not what we want to see from a zombies map. No more snow.
Well, do you remember the map from World at War? Probably not. There's probably like one person here that remembers this map. It was called dang, what was it called? It was a huge like sniper map basically. And there was tanks on it and big pillars on each side of the map. Anyways, I'm going to look that up. You keep running with it.
Feel like I know about that, but I don't know. But other than that, I think DLC 3 is just having the obvious stuff. It's just gonna have it's gonna be about attaining Nikolai, which is obvious. Apparently, there's gonna be dragons, which is gonna be interesting. Either like combat dragons or friendly dragons, and I'm pretty psyched for that because we've seen dragons before, but I don't know if they're gonna be super duper crazy. And then another thing is apparently we're gonna have a Panzer, another Panzer. So if we get another Panzer, man, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that. I don't know if I want another Panzer. So Panzer.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna throw it up right now.
Okay.
What's
on
the screen? Name? It's called Downfall. World at War Downfall. Just let me throw this up on the screens for people watching.
Oh yeah. This is like the yeah, there's a swastika. It's like was this something to do with Hitler's base or something, or?
Yeah, this was the Reichstag.
Right. Okay.
Which is the main Nazi building in Germany. So this isn't Russia, but this is kind of what I imagine it to be, which is kind of like really dark and depressing. But that's like what I'm picturing.
Wouldn't it be funny if this map was more creepy than Zetsubo? You know.
That would be
hilarious.
Yeah. But I don't know.
It, though.
You know what I mean?
And I mean,
dude, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna be in this map.
This DLC.
The PPSH is a Russian weapon.
It's gotta be this.
I didn't even think about that. The PPSH is a Russian weapon. It's going to be this one if it's going to be anything.
Whoa, what if they release it? Like, you know how they did the Raygun Mark II for Buried? What if they released it as the PPSH for every map on Black Ops 3 as the DLC 3? Treyarch! It's gotta happen. It's gotta.
It has to happen,
Oh my
dude.
gosh, that would be amazing. I
That
would
would
want
be
that more than a ray gun Mark III. I'm gonna be completely
easily.
honest. I would want that more.
So this is what I want. PPSH, right?
Gotta happen.
That's the exact
Gotta
same
happen.
as the World at War 1. Exact same power, but then we get a double tap 2 on it. And think how much stronger it's going to be.
The thing is, man, like it's possible it's not gonna happen. You know, everyone's like Takio's katana, Zetsubo, Takio's katana. Didn't end up happening. So this is the
Dude,
thing I'm scared about, man.
what do you think, man? What do you like? Are we going to get a 4th DLC?
Um, well, that's what a lot of people are thinking. So DLC 4 is supposedly going to be in some bright mystical area. I am guaranteeing everyone it's Agartha. It has to be in Agartha. It's or the crazy place or
It's got to be
some interdimensional crazy ass place.
it's not going to be like, oh, pyramids, because that sounds cool. It's like it's going to be DLC 4 is going to be extremely storyline related. And
Yeah.
as you were saying, that was kind of hinted by Blundell in an interview that some videos came out about that today, where people were talking about I forget, I think it was Benny Central asked Blundell basically like, what can we see for DLC 4? And he said it's going to be this ultimate, or this what did he say, like this ultimate place or something, like he said.
It's Agartha. It's got to be Agartha, man.
Yeah.
It has to be. There's no other place.
They said it's going to tie in everything in the last 8 years of zombies in together.
I don't know if that was the smartest decision. Like I noticed with Black Ops 3, they are tying different things up. Like we got some closure with Brock and Gary from Shangri-La with Zetsubo. That was pretty cool.
It's interesting.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. I just hope they don't do it with ciphers, because ciphers are cool, but it's just in my opinion, it's such a lazy way to finish something off. Because that's how we found out about Brock and Gary. Just they wrote it on the wall or on I can't remember exactly what cipher it was, and then it's like, oh, well, rip Brock and Gary. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know, man.
dude. I just like I'm just going back to Stalingrad here.
Mhm.
How do you think they could make Stalingrad a nice map, like a nice looking map?
There's no way. There's no way. If they're releasing us in Russia, there's no way.
It just doesn't seem possible.
Doesn't fit Russia, Because when I think
No.
of Russia, I'm thinking bears. I'm thinking zombie bears. I'm thinking Panzer Soldat with like 50 billion different guns. Like I'm thinking this map is just extreme. That's all I'm thinking for
Yeah.
Russia. Nikolai, funny. Like I think honestly, this might be my favorite map from Black Ops 3. DLC 3 if they just nail what Russia really is,
Dude, and I mean, for me anyways, Nikolai is my favorite zombies character. He has always been. So to me, that just raises it up. That this map is about Nikolai. Like, okay, Richtofen, he's always been the focus. Dempsey's cool guy. Setsubo's whatever. But Nikolai, the fact that Nikolai's been super quiet. If you really think about the entire Black Ops 3, he's been like pretty laying low.
Yeah, he's kind of like Takio, He's kind of on like just staying away. But I'm expecting like Treyarch. This is Russia. This is Nikolai. They gotta deliver. And a lot of people are thinking that's why Zetsubo or DLC 3 might release early because they wanted to give Zetsubo such a short life cycle because maybe they didn't think it was the greatest map. So then people can play DLC 3 and be excited about that, So.
You know what I really believe is Treyarch does everything for a reason. And so okay, if we look at all the maps, Shadows of Evil, they just wanted to make the craziest map they think they possibly could, and make it intertwined and just so in depth and really just go for it. And you know what? It's going to have a lot of replayability, and they probably knew it's going to be a little bit tedious, but they said, we're just going to go for the craziest map to set the stage for Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
Der Eisendrache. Well, we want people to like DLC. We want to start on a good note. So we're going to make an enjoyable map for everybody. Power, round 3. Bows, round 5. Pack-a-punch is super easy. No complications. With the tediousness of Shadows of Evil, the contrast is going to make Der Eisendrache even more enjoyable. So we're just going to set the stage with an Unreal map. DLC 2. We haven't had a hard map yet. We need a hard map. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give the hardcore people their hard map. We're gonna give a map that challenges people because, if you can make it to 100 on every map, then it's whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, it's kind of, I look at it as the Shangri-La, right? It's the map that people are going to look back on Zetsubo and like it, but again, it's that hard map. They wanted to kind of make it spooky to, incorporate it into a map. It's just like that bump in the road. And DLC 2 is like the least popular DLC, if you think about it, because it's not summer, and the first is just all the hype. So we're just going to make this weirder map kind of out there, but it's different, and, the people that like it can like it. And then DLC 3 and 4, shoot
They're
for the
big
moon.
ones, yeah.
DLC 3, I'm expecting kind of like a buried move.
I honestly think otherwise. I don't think it's going to be buried because I feel they're going off a specific pattern. Like Shadows of Evil, we get a convoluted map. Dreisendrach, we get a simple map. And Zetsubo, we get a convoluted. DLC 3, we get a simple map. I feel, especially also Nikolai's simple guy,
That's a really good point, actually.
So it just fits it. I'm thinking like another Dreisendrach type of deal with DLC 3.
So when I said buried, what I meant by that is like a map that, I guess buried is fairly simple, you know what I mean? The setup, like you can hit the bank and all that stuff. It was simple, but it had a lot to it. And that's what I mean, like a lot of features, enjoyable. Because a lot of people did really like buried. The general community liked buried, right?
Yeah.
DLC 4, I think it's going to be another Origins times 10.
DLC 4 is where the expectation is at its peak because Origins delivered for DLC 4. My goodness, people think it's like the #1 best zombies map. Moon delivered as well, such a climax, and like people were honestly thinking like Der Eisendrache could have been a DLC 4. So like for them to top Der Eisendrache, they've got to do something incredible.
That's the exact thing, man. We blow up the moon. You're right. We could have been leading up to, we'll just blow up the moon and that's how we'll end it. And then now the storyline's been rewritten and we're all good now. But no, that's gonna be our first storyline, and we're gonna go from there. Bold moves. Yeah. Bold moves.
I think people are thinking that Zetsubo is kind of anticlimactic. You got to think about the theme because the theme really fits with Dempsey. Dempsey's American, like, yeah, let's do everything to the fullest, blow up the damn moon, Like, that's such a Dempsey thing. Takio, nice and subtle, honor, respect. We're going to kill Takio 1.0, make sure it's just completely nothing, simple, gone. DLC 3, Nikolai. This is Russia, this is a huge one. And then Richtofen is just going to be, like, worldly proportions,
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I think DLC... Well, I was gonna say, first off, DLC 2, you're right. That cutscene, man, gave me chills. Yeah, it was so good.
Yeah, it was
the best. I think the best cutscene we've ever gotten, man.
I think so. Yeah,
it was great.
Der Eisendrache, I don't think I felt chills. I don't know. Definitely Zetsubo, but Zetsubo just had something about it.
It was a little eerie though, right? Because Dempsey's looked at himself and then he killed. Like, it's not like a big thing. Himself. I thought he was gonna pull out a pistol and shoot him, but he just kind of, But DLC 2, man.
I think they were thinking about that, but then they needed to really suggest Richtofen's dominance, so they just kind of let Richtofen do it. So
that's a really good point, actually. Yeah, that's true.
That's my guess. But I think Zetsubo was definitely Takio's map. Like when I look back at it, subtle, nice. You're planting, you're gardening, like you're sowing. It's such a Takio thing to do, man.
It was perfect. It really was great for his map. And no, I'm completely okay with Zetsubo. It's not going to be my favorite map, but I like where it ties in to all of it. And also, I think in comparison, it's good to have a map that we don't like as much.
Oh, for sure.
Right?
Yeah, I think
because it's almost like we're kind of riding a wave. Like we start in Shadows and Giant, and then, oh my God, Dries and Drek. And we come down a little bit. Oh my God, and the last one should be off the charts.
Like, and yeah, I think with every map, I think zombie fans have come to know like a difference, and I think that's what I'm really looking for in DLC. Difference, not necessarily like their Eisendrache. I know it's going to be expansive, but make sure Nikolai really themes well with it. And this is why I'm scared for like Infinity Ward. I don't know if they could pull something off as majestic as Treyarch can. You know, it's
Dude, I'm scared for Treyarch to pull this stuff off.
I know,
man.
right?
It's gonna be difficult.
Yeah, it's not easy. Like you're tying everything up from the past 8 years. Like Blundell, man, this is you. This is you. So
power moves, man.
It's gonna be difficult. So I'm excited, but as a fan, I also got to be scared because who knows, they might screw it up. But I don't think they will. They haven't done anything that bad, you know.
That's true. That's very true. I mean, if you think about it, every map that Jason Blundell has directed has been
pretty
on
up
par.
there. Yeah.
Mob of the Dead, Origins, Shadows, the Giant, Rise and Dragons, Zetsubo's. Zetsubo's been the worst map, and it's great.
And it's still good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's questionable, but it's you know, it's hard. But as far as like the content we got from that map, it's great.
Yeah, it's
giant
still
spider
great.
boss fight.
Yeah, it's definitely one of his best. But I think he was kind of denotating to that a little bit by just saying, you know, this is just the side. You know, this is Tokyo. This is the worst out of the 4.
Yeah,
we still got the 2 best ones coming up, Nikolai and Richtofen, dude. Like,
yeah. Oh man, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
High level expectations. So I think out of what if they could have screwed up any of the DLCs, DLC 2 I think was the one. Zetsubo with Tokyo.
And that's exactly it. Yeah, you're gonna throw Tokyo in because I mean you're not gonna end number 4 with Tokyo.
No.
Right?
No.
So you start strong with Dempsey. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Worst one, and then
then we're building up. Yeah,
exactly. It's gonna be DLC 2 at the worst, 3 better, 4 best. That's how it should run.
It should, yeah. I just don't know what they could add for innovation, but whenever I say that, they always surprise me.
They always deliver.
So,
well, dude, I actually just
leaving up with the track.
I made a video. It's coming out Saturday, and it's kind of like a top 5, but not really a top 5. And I just kind of said 5 things we need to see before Black Ops 3 Zombies ends.
Right.
And one of the biggest things for me is, do you remember that it was like that memoir trailer we got from Nikolai?
Yes.
We need to see how that ties into this storyline.
I was honestly thinking they should have released more. They didn't release one for DLC 2, so I don't know. I'm curious.
I think my thought with this is, okay, imagine this. So Stalingrad's going on, DLC 3, whatever. We beat the Easter egg. Cuts to cutscene.
Yeah.
And then it's Nikolai saying that quote, talking that, but then it continues on from where it ends.
Oh man, that would be pretty interesting.
I don't know how that would work, but you know, he's like, we got to do it for the children, and then it's Nikolai 1.0, and you know, Nikolai 1.0 starts talking to him, and they're like, kind of. I feel like this kill is not going to be as basic as, you know, end his life, cut his head off. I think there's going to be a conversation with Nikolai 1.0 and 2.0, and I think 2.0 is he's going to have regret. He's not going to be fully okay with it, and there's going to be some dialogue there. It's going to be really interesting to see.
Well, we've already been seeing a lot of twists, man. Like with DLC 2, the ending, it's not just them killing Tokyo. They're doing some insurance policy we have literally no idea about, you know?
The blood vials.
Yeah, we know that all of them have blood vials, but we don't know where they went, what they did, how they got those blood vials. My guess is they somehow got them from the other 2 people from Mob of the Dead, and they got them from the people from Shadows of Evil. That's my only guess. So, because those 2 maps are very similar, that's the only way I can think about it.
They're like their own bubble.
Yeah.
It's not like a continue thing. It's just this bubble here, this bubble over here, and then storyline. One thing, though, I think it was Milo was saying this, is that his guess on what the blood vials are is that in case, like, their person goes wrong or, like, the universe gets corrupt or something like that, they have blood vials from another universe that's, like, pure, that hasn't been, like, all switched around, that with that blood vial, you can maybe, like it's just a sample of pureness that's not corrupted by this universe.
Right.
Something like that. I forget exactly how he put it, but really interesting idea.
No, I can definitely agree with that, because it's kind of random. Like
it's like a copy. Yeah. It's like a backup copy.
Yeah, when you think of blood, it's very pure. You can't mix blood with too much, you know. So that it
Yeah.
really does make sense.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know.
it's just always been such a big mystery since Mob of the Dead, because it's like, or since Origins, I should say, because it's like, okay, Richtofen has the blood vials, and
He had them
what
in
is
Origins.
I think so.
Okay.
Not sure. I'm just guessing, but I'm just gonna say since Mob of the Dead, because like, you know, it just was so weird. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's true. So, dude, what are your plans for the next few months?
Um, with Black Ops 3 or just in
Just
general?
just the channel in general. Just curious what
Um,
you're up to, what your thoughts are.
hmm.
Just doing you.
Yeah, it's really weird how I make content nowadays. A lot of people influence me on Twitter, and then that's how I get some ideas. Like the whole IGN video came out. Everyone's like, "Dude, you gotta check this video out." Roast like the whole comment section was like, "Roast them, Lex, roast them."
Yeah, yeah.
It's so funny. It always makes me laugh. And then yeah, I don't know. I've stopped. A lot of people have noticed for Black Ops 3, I've never done any tutorials, tricks. It's like if you want that, you can look up anyone, dude. Like almost everyone does. I just like to do my own thing, and I really like when like my favorite thing I think from Black Ops 3 was the Wolf Bow story. Such a random thing. And for me to be able to piece it up and make a video about that, it was probably one of my favorite things of Black Ops 3. So I just hope they release more interesting things like that. I know it's about to end, so they probably won't do that, but it's interesting to see. And I always like being unique because I find, especially with the zombies community, that's always a hard thing to come by, you know, like a lot of people are
Yeah.
doing the same thing. So I always try to strive and do my unique stuff. I think I'm going to be continuing my series like Mythbusters, Fails, Remember That Time, all that type of stuff. And
Interesting.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I was gonna say like I would say like you're right. The zombies community is very repetitive and a lot of
Yep.
repetitive content.
Mm.
And I would say you're probably the one person that like just kind of flipped it on its head and you like from the standard
Yeah.
you're so like out there with just like I'm just gonna kind of sit down and just make up some idea, and that's hard, man. Like I would
It's
consider
difficult. Yeah.
myself kind of like I'm like if this was like the norm, I would be like a step out of it. Like sometimes I'll
Right,
just
right.
make a completely random video like Zetsubono Cena, and it's just stupid,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But like that's your everyday, and I
Yeah,
think that
yeah.
is really cool. I really
It's
like that.
it's hard, man. I to think some of these ideas are pretty difficult, and I have to honestly credit a lot of other people out there, like people who watch my channel and stuff, because they really help. And like a lot of people are like, oh, you should bring back this series and stuff, and it's just because no one else does this type of stuff, or they don't do it to a high enough standard. So
Yeah.
I think I've always been on that side that, you know, zombies can be a really funny thing if you manage to do it. Like, this is why Vanoss does like custom zombies, you know? Because
Exactly.
it's a hilarious experience if you manage just to have the right people and do a different couple things. And that's always what I strive for, man. Because, like, being unique is, I believe, is such a big part of doing YouTube. Because, yeah, it's
Yeah,
like,
dude.
you
No,
do the same
I
thing.
mean I completely agree. I respect it so much. Like I just like I really do admire. I think it's so cool just the uniqueness. And I'm kind of trying to edge into that a little bit more because
It's hard.
obviously
It's hard.
with zombies like with Black Ops 3 main stuff coming to the end. It's not like I would say like a story like the more limited you are to new zombies content, the harder it is for your channel to be. Like if you're just a tutorials and storylines guideline, I mean the guys that do that, like they do an awesome job with it.
Yeah.
But that just scares me if you're tied to that when
Right.
Black Ops 3 ends because then you don't have any more videos to do, right?
Exactly.
You
Well,
know?
yeah. And I've already been getting comments like, "Oh, what is he gonna do when BO3 ends?" But like, man, there's customs coming, and now we have a whole new storyline. Which, for Exo Zombies, I believe like most people weren't really interested in tutorials. They were more interested in figuring out what the hell was happening in the storyline. So I guess for content creators for zombies, it's gonna be awesome that we have zombies all the time, but I just hope it doesn't wear down on the community and hopefully it
Yeah.
builds it up. That's all I can hope for at this point.
Well, that was the other thing with the trough
Yeah.
of Ghosts in Advanced Warfare is, I mean, there was not many people uploading at a certain point, right? And the few of us that were still here kind of were just like getting by. But as that wave, like the bottom line hit and it started coming up again, it just like, it was so cool to see, you know, there's like less than 10 people uploading zombies to what we are right now, which is just, there's hundreds of people and new people joining every single day. That is a really cool thing to see, man.
I have to agree. Yeah. And I think this is always what happens with new games. So with this opportunity happening more and more, especially if Infinite Warfare turns out to be like the best thing, it's gonna be pretty cool. So
What if Infinite Warfare is better than Treyarch Zombies?
again, like I would be so excited. The likelihood is pretty bad, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'd probably say it's like maybe 10%.
less,
Especially
man.
especially if they're copying Treyarch, it's already game over, you know?
Yeah.
Like this is why I disliked Exo Zombies, because it's like, really? Like it just didn't feel well. Like if they would have done something completely different with zombies, I think it would have been better, to be honest. Or doing Left 4 Dead, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I think it's just going to be interesting nonetheless, just to see what happens. And regardless of the quality, like I always say, it's going to dampen zombies, and this is the thing I'm scared about. So
yeah. So what are you thinking, like after Black Ops 3? So DLC 4 comes out. That's done with 2 months later. What do you like? Where are you heading? I don't even know if you want to like talk about that.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm totally down. I think DLC 4, I'm going to obviously cover all that, do a bunch of videos about that. I don't expect myself being finished from zombies until maybe even like the new game comes out, you know? So until Infinite Warfare. Because I feel by November, all of us are going to be struggling to make videos about new topics.
Definitely.
But it'll be fun regardless. Especially if customs, because this is what I'm feeling. Customs might release during the summer, and if that happens, we're gonna have a leeway of custom zombies where Infinite Warfare is not gonna be out, and all we have is custom zombies. So if that's a thing,
gonna be cool.
I'm just gonna jump right into that and have a lot of fun. But for Infinite Warfare, I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be doing customs a lot, and I'm still considering about branching out the channel. I know you've started with like Uncharted 4 and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's good to get your toes wet and just kind of try something. And I was like, you know, this is one of my favorite series of all time. It's good to try. I was like, this is gonna be a good game to try. And
I don't know. I don't think I'm ever gonna go into the like the let's play factor. I think
that's not you.
Yeah, no.
You're good. Like, you put like so much energy into like, you know, the 8 minutes, and it's just this crazy ride. Like you got like that DMX song and like in your IGN top 10 and Black Betty, and it's just like going crazy.
Yeah,
that's you for sure. So
I think what I might aim to do, if I ever start branching out, I want to start doing more multiplayer custom games, and I think that's gonna really help out with the with Black Ops 3 customs coming out, because it's not just zombies; it's gonna be multiplayer too.
Oh, that's true, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Dang,
I'm gonna be excited just to play a bunch of new game modes on that, and I think if anywhere, that might be where I start branching out. And to be honest, guys, like Pat and I have always been talking about branching out, and we've been looking for that one game, like that GTA 5 or like the next Minecraft, and stuff like that just doesn't happen, you know?
We've been talking about the branch out for like 2 years now.
Yeah.
It's just never come.
Yeah, it's never come. But I think soon, once that game comes out where everyone just loves it, it's going to be like the next GTA 5 or whatever. We're going to be all over it, man, for sure.
Minecraft is on the decline right now for the first time ever. Like,
sure.
no one's talking about Minecraft right now. GTA decline.
GTA
The game right now is zombies, dude.
Yeah, it is
like,
zombies.
As far as... Yeah, like I can't think of a game there's like such a community around right now other than zombies.
Five Nights at Freddy's has died as well. Yep. I think Black Ops 3 in general. Just killing it.
Yeah, exactly. You got like the FaZe guys over. Well, they do a bit they're kind of like vloggy too. But,
CS:GO is also on the rise. I mean, say. Yeah,
it's been huge. Yeah, CS:GO. But I feel like CS:GO is a little bit more Twitch.
Right. Yeah, I can agree.
It's on the rise on YouTube though, I suppose.
Yeah. I was thinking of going into CS:GO, guys, but it's so hard to think of videos for that. Cause
I feel like because it's not new content. It's like, what do you?
Yeah, it's more experience, like funny moments type of stuff. That's cool.
Yeah.
But there really isn't new content like we get with zombies that just changes the game,
Yeah. Like you said right now, people are so into that edgy kind of just, out there kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, and just seeing people blow up and why they blow up, it's unbelievable. So that's just YouTube, though. You can't just be doing the same thing. But it's crazy, man. This site.
It's true, dude. It's true. I'm just like going through my subscriptions right now and like the homepage of YouTube, like in like gaming, and man, there's like, what if you go to YouTube gaming right now? Because that'd probably be a better perspective. And we gotta end this, but before we do, like recommended. Actually, it's probably not a good thing because recommended for me would just be COD. But games. All right, perfect example. Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Call of Duty World at War.
Oh.
Oh, this is, again, probably recommended for me. It's all Call of Duty.
Right.
Five Nights at Freddy's, Dark Souls 3.
Dark Souls 3 has been on the rise, but I feel
it's
going to be,
last. Ratchet and Clank, that just came out. Quantum Break, Gears of War 4. Like, dude, it's Black Ops 3. It's like Minecraft way down at the bottom. League way down at the bottom. Destiny. It's CS:GO, but it's Black Ops 3 right now is the game.
It's the game.
At least on YouTube. So.
Yeah, so I honestly, next year there's going to be a bunch of new titles. I'm just going to stay in line with that and just see where I can go. And
right on.
Yeah,
I like
that's the plan. But always being unique, I think, is something everyone should try and do. I know it's difficult, but it's always awesome. Surprising your fans and subs and stuff.
Man.
Yeah.
I love that. Like, that's my favorite thing with YouTube is just making a very unique video and just completely throwing everybody off, but like in a good way.
Yeah, I can agree.
Yeah, so that's fun.
It's so awesome.
The creative process, man, is so weird. Like, I don't know how you come up with ideas and stuff, but for me, like, I need to just like actually go away from YouTube and just do something that's mindless. Like, go for a walk, mow the lawn, go for a bike ride. Something that I'm not thinking, and I kind of like let like my mind wander, and then it's like an idea just comes to me. It's like, it's very like a natural thing, but when it comes, you just gotta go for it.
Yeah, I honestly get most of my ideas when I'm sleeping or I'm like in bed, shut eye, and I just like wake up. I'm like, gotta write this down,
Yeah. Well, dude, I had an idea for a video mid podcast, and I had to go write it down because I was like, that's a cool idea for a video.
Exactly.
But,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's really just it's so random. Like, I'm just scrolling through the vids. It's like, it's whatever. It's what you think could be a cool video and new additions to the game, stuff like that. Like,
that's what's awesome about YouTube.
My tutorial about like Dead Ops Arcade 2, how to beat it, has like 600K views, and like, I'm surprised no one has done that.
I was so amazed. But the thing is it would take a larger YouTuber to make that popular. Right, you know what I mean? Like, if someone with 30,000 subscribers, they could make a video just as good as yours, but because they don't have as much of an influence, they're not gonna like get it out there, and they're not gonna believe you. But it's like, oh, Lex made a video, and then it's like, oh yeah, that's something I'll check out.
Yeah, well, I'm really excited that I got a lot of people playing Dead Ops, because it's honestly one of my favorite game modes for Black Ops 3. Like, if I'm tired of zombies and I don't want to play multiplayer, I'm on Dead Ops, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, man. I mean, I remember we played Dead Ops once, and I made a video, and it was like one of my favorite videos to make. It was just so neat to edit it all together, just kind of like a funny moments thing. And it was epic, man, when we were playing. And I remember I lagged out, and you guys were almost dead, and I was joining right at the time as you were going down. And like, the second you down, I spawned in. I was like, yes, let's go.
That's unbelievable.
Oh, it was fun. It was fun.
The thing is, though, I am surprised at how much Treyarch updates Dead Ops Arcade.
Really?
Holy moly. When you look at the update lists, half of it is Dead Ops. It's
Wow.
like, what the heck? It's,
Well, dude,
it's ridiculous.
I just thought about it, but realistically, Black Ops 3 has 6 game modes.
Yep.
Multiplayer, campaign, zombies. Those are your 3.
Mhm.
Free run.
Yeah, more or less. With customs, it'll be more of a game mode.
Yeah. Free run, Dead Ops, and then your nightmare. So like 3 pillars and then 3 like well Dead Ops is its own game, but the other
Yeah.
2 are just kind of side stuff.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Nightmares is free run is until customs comes out. So
Free run's fun like once, and then it's
Yeah.
like this is the exact same thing over and over.
yeah. I just wish they would have released new maps with free run.
Yeah,
Done something.
and so they're so basic, right? It's kind of
Yeah.
like they're going for a surfing vibe, but I think
Yeah,
they should have
yeah,
like
yeah.
made it real creative. And I'm sure it didn't get a lot of attention. It's like this just some like
I know a
some
lot
dev
of YouTubers did it. It was a lot of fun, like just racing against other people, but they should have
Yeah.
just added more maps or something. Or
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm sure it's just like some dev like was given like here's a side project for you, and
Yeah, I guess that's how probably it went, but I don't know. It was still fun, but now it's just kind of whatever, you know.
yeah. Anyways, I think we're gonna end this off. I gotta go.
Oh, no worries.
I got
no
some
worries.
super important stuff to get to. Not really, but
Oh, yeah. That's like my life. Well, I gotta go. No, you don't. Yeah, I don't.
no, not really. But
No.
we're an hour. We're an hour. All right, dude. People can find you at MrTLexify.
You already know.
Yeah, they already know. Let's be honest. If you're still here, you know who Lex is.
You already know.
Yeah. All right. That's podcast. Thanks for coming on, man. I think that
No problem,
I think
dude.
that was 94. I don't even follow the numbers. I just throw it on. This could be like the third 94 in a row for all I know.
I've been on this I think 4 or 5 times now. I think who's been on the most? Dave?
I think it's Dave.
Dave, like
is just
6 or
Dave's
something.
just that guy that it's so easy to just chat with him.
Right. It's Dave, dude, the funniest guy.
Yeah. And then I'm pretty sure it's Adam and then you, or you and then Adam.
Yeah, one of us. We've both been on a lot, but it's a lot of fun. I love just like reflecting and looking in the future.
This is 92. I titled it 94.
It's all like I said, we're only human, dude. We're only human.
It's true. It's true. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow as always. Daily uploads. We on that life. Anyways, peace out.